Indonesia last year registered a trade surplus and a new record high for export value. Overall, 2021 has been a good year for Indonesia. Our total export increased by 41.88% to US 195, sorry, 231.52 US billion dollars. So our total import also increased by 38.59% to 195.77 US billion. So for Indonesia and Hong Kong trade sector, despite the global pandemic and economic downturn, I'm pleased to say that in 2021, total trade between Indonesia and Hong Kong increased up to 25.5% or valued at 40 billion Hong Kong US Hong Kong dollar, sorry, compared to the same period in 2020 at the 31.89 billion Hong Kong dollar. So I think this is an encouraging sign for our path to economic. Our disposal from free trade agreement to essential business corridors. And also, I think we must encourage business representatives from our two regions to explore and potential to deepen a trade and economic engagement also between Indonesia and Hong Kong. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, previous and past crises, including the current pandemic outbreak, one sector that has been proven its resilience is the small and medium enterprises. So with the policies in place to ensure the small medium survival and success, as well as support from the banking industries in the time of economic challenges, I believe small medium enterprises will once again become an anchor of our economic recovery. So part of the support from banking industries is the launching of BNI Diaspora last year. I learned that BNI Diaspora is a digital trade platform, an e-commerce for Indonesia small medium entrepreneur to develop their businesses and go global, like we saw in the features before. So I hope that BNI Diaspora will serve as a digital platform for business matching of export-oriented companies in Indonesia with potential buyers and investors from overseas, and especially Hong Kong, of course. The other aspect that I want to touch is the digital transformation. The pandemic has accelerated the speed of digital transformation and reinforced the imperative of the business and individual to be digitally ready. So there is a scope for Indonesia and Hong Kong, of course, to work together to facilitate the growth of digital economy through digitization and to help small medium enterprises to be internationally competitive. And last but not least, as a member of Belt and Road Initiative participating countries, Hong Kong and Indonesia should capitalize on this opportunity to build digital infrastructure and highlight the importance of digital connectivity for economic growth and resilience under the Digital Silk Road or DSR part of the Belt and Road Initiative. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Uh, to end my remarks, I believe this forum will serve as an opportunity and appropriate venue for all of us to get first-hand information on Indonesia Hong Kong trade challenges and opportunities uh, from the prominent and competent sources as the speakers we will hear today, and of course as a forum to build network both Hong Kong and Indonesia business. I wish we all have a productive and fruitful discussion today. I thank you very much.
Very much, Mr. Ricky Suhandar. You mentioned that the trade between Indonesia and Hong Kong increased 25.5% last year. Very interesting figures. Thank you very much once again to Mr. Ricky Suhandar. And next, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to also invite our Director of Treasury and International Division of PNI, Mr. Henry Panjaitan, to deliver his opening remarks. To Mr. Henry Panjaitan, the stage is yours. A very good morning to you, Mr. Henry. How are you today?
Good morning, Monica. I'm fine, never better.
Okay, looking great. By the way, Mr. Henry, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Monica. Honorable Mr. Ricky Swendar, our Consul General of Republic Indonesia in Hong Kong, Mr. David Sid, Assistant Principal Economist, Asian and Emerging Market Research Team, Hong Kong Trade Development Council, Mr. Andrew Yu, Director of Indonesia Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong and CEO of HAFA ID, Mr. Brian Chan, Marketing Director of Trade Beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, and then I just want to say hello to my friend as well, Pak Budiman, who also attend. I saw on the screen. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Diaspora Trade Talk series in DNI. Thank you for you all for being here with us virtually. I hope everybody are staying safe, is in a good health. On behalf of board directors of BNI, I would like to thank to Mr. Ricky Swender, our Consul General Republic Indonesia in Hong Kong, and his team also for your support today event as a co-organizer. We hope that our relationship will continue for mutual benefit, that is to increase cross-border trade finance investment coming to Indonesia and from Indonesia to overseas. And I would like to say thank you as well to our distinguished speakers, Mr. David Sid, Mr. Andrew Yu, and Mr. Brian, who has taken their time to share the insight, knowledge, and experience in the area of trade investment, especially between Hong Kong and Indonesia and Hong Kong and Asian. Ladies and gentlemen, as one of state-owned banks in Indonesia, and then because BNI have a very broad overseas branches, we have a special assignment and mission given from our Ministry of State Enterprise that BNI must to focus on expanding our business in the global market. And in order to improve and expand our international business in line with our mission to strengthen our international services to support our global business partner, BNI has set several strategic steps through optimizing network and international business by strengthening partnership cooperation. In the process of expanding our international business, we aspire to become Indonesian top of mind in trade services and well known globally. Our international
Aku hanya memintamu untuk memaafkan